Hello and welcome to the Way of the Mystic podcast. Today we're going to be talking about how to ask for angelic assistance when we are supercharging and heightening and growing and building on our psychic and supernatural gifts. So a lot of the other videos that we've spoken about have all been about raising vibration, protection, healing, and all the other different spiritual work that you can do. Now, all of those, anything that you're going to do to clear away negative energy, clear away any blockages or anything at all, is going to help you. So is raising your vibration, because it makes the connection easier. But the actual psychic gifts themselves, whether you want to have more dream prophecies, whether you would like to become a medium, if you would like more help when you're doing your divination work, whether it's runes, tarot, oracle, or any other form of divination, whether you're wanting to heighten and build your empathy skills and your knowing skills like your claircognizance when you're doing your healing, there is one way that you can supercharge your psychic gifts and abilities, and that is to ask for help. If you have any problem anywhere in the world with anything, you can ask someone. There is always someone that you can ask for help. With the psychic and supernatural gifts, we all have them. There is not one person that doesn't have access to the psychic and supernatural gifts, but most people are unaware of them and don't use them and don't notice when they are using them. So, as I mentioned before, there is always someone to ask, and it's the same with this, except this time you'll be asking the Archangels for their help. Now, instead of asking for a broad spectrum of any of the angelic realm to come and help you, we're going to be speaking about 3 of the main archangels that you can call on for help developing your psychic gifts. So what we'll do first is go through the 3 main angels that you can speak to first of all when you're asking for help, because as you know, the angels, they do need your permission to help you. So by asking them, that invites them in to give you help on building your gifts. Once we've done that, we'll go through some of the different ways and different things that you can do once you're making that connection, and how to improve on it further and help their help for you, if that makes sense. So the first angel that you can call on is Archangel Gabriel. Now, Archangel Gabriel is known to deal with communication and clarity, so he will help build your psychic consciousness. I'll manage to speak in a moment. Archangel Gabriel is going to help build your psychic consciousness. So that will enable you to receive messages, and he will help your communication to become clearer and you to gain more clarity from the answers, signs and messages that you're getting. So if you're having dreams, for instance, those dreams will be clearer and the message within the dream will be clearer. When you're healing and you have a knowing of something that is wrong or bothering the person physically, mentally, emotionally or spiritually, then the knowing will come stronger. So if you call on Archangel Gabriel, he will help to, as I say, build your psychic consciousness, and he will help you to gain clarity and build your communication for easier and more reliable messages. The second angel that you can call on is Archangel Jeremiel. And Archangel Jeremiel, he is also going to help build your psychic conscience, but he is the one that helps with dreams and prophecy. So you could be doing a meditation. This has happened to me myself. I was pregnant, doing a wonderful exercise class, and then they did the nice relaxing meditation afterwards. And I'd been working on my spiritual self, on the spiritual quest, the same as you. And there I was laying there, and I was on this wonderful, relaxing, lovely beach. And all of a sudden, I was somewhere else. And I had this such detailed, factual image, vision of something happening. And I come out of there, and I phoned up my family member, and I explained what had happened, and I said all the details of what happened in this particular vision during my meditation. I was quite put out, because I was, as I say, I was on this lovely meditation and I was really enjoying myself, and then all of a sudden I was transported somewhere else, and it was confirmed. And she said, you know, all those things were true, and it was so clear, and it was so factual, and it was so precise. So these are the things that can happen. Archangel Jeremiel will make your dreams and the prophecies that you are receiving a lot clearer, and they will make it so that you're getting more of them. Always remember to write down anything or to say it to the person if you can, because when you take any of your messages, signs, or anything that you're getting and you get it out into the world, especially if it's a message for someone, if you can get it to them, it's acknowledging that you are receiving those messages, you have got them, and you know what to do with them. Because if you're building your psychic gifts and you're getting messages and they're sending you stuff and they're trying to help you, and then you're knowing something but you're not sharing it, or you're not doing anything with it, or you're not acknowledging it, then the messages will stop because they're not going anywhere. There's no flow. So they are flowing messages to you, nice and clear and concise, and then you are then to share them on. As I said, if you at first are doubting yourself or you feel conscious about saying it, you can always write it down, or you can even soften it and say, oh, you know, this might sound funny, but I had this thought the other day, and sort of soften it that way if that makes it easier for you. But the more you can acknowledge the messages, signs and things that you are getting, the more will come, and the clearer they will be, and the more they will grow, and the stronger they will be. And the final angel that you can call on is Archangel Raziel. Now, he's known as the secret of God. He is the one that holds all the secrets of the universe. He's absolutely, by far, the best one to call on when you are on a spiritual quest or guide or a journey, when you are wanting to know more, when the occult mysteries and all the mysteries and secrets of the universe and the world are something that you are wanting to know more of, something you're wanting to dive deeper in. He can help. If you ask Archangel Raziel, he will have all of the answers and will be able to relay them to you. So dream journals, meditation journals, these are all wonderful tools to have. You can use your divination methods by connecting maybe with angel cards or tarot cards or the runes, whatever one you find best. But any kind of spiritual work that you are doing after connecting with the angels, the messages, as I say, will get clearer, stronger and more frequent. Archangel Raziel, he also helps to build your spiritual knowledge just as a general. So the more that you are, he will guide you into learning and guide you into the right path of learning, because there is so much that you can learn within this field. I mean, whether it is to do with the paranormal, angels, unicorns, healing, divination, herbs, witchcraft, anything it is that you are interested in, there are so many paths that you can be guided to the one that is right for you and the things that interest you. And you'll find courses pop up, books pop up, and things will be in your path and in your way, and you'll notice them. And the more you notice these synchronicities, again, the stronger they will grow, the more frequent they will come. So asking the angels is definitely the best one to go for first. So when you're asking, all you need to do is, you can do a meditation, light a candle if you want, light some incense, do all your normal spiritual ritual that you would do when you are getting set up for doing any kind of spiritual work. And then close your eyes, take your 3 deep breaths and connect in. Always ask Archangel Michael for protection when you're doing spiritual work. If you don't use any other form, the Archangel Michael's cloak is the best one and the most obvious one to use. But there are lots of other protection that we have gone through in other videos if you are interested. So once you have protected, you've set your routine up, you call on the angel by name and you ask for their help and what it is specifically that you want help with. If it is, say for instance, you would like to get more dreams and messages within those dreams, prophecies or things about someone or about yourself or about where you should go next, then that's what you ask for. Literally, it's not a set guided thing. You call on their name and you speak to them as if you are speaking to a friend or a teacher or a loved one, and so of everything it is that you want. Once that's it, you thank them and end the meditation, or you can sit there in silence and relax, focusing on either the music, the drums, your breath work, or however it is that you've set your meditation up. Or you could do it before bed and then keep your journal next to you and then wait and see what comes. So the asking is the first part. And as I've mentioned a few times about coincidences and synchronicities, dream work, These are all ways that you can receive the answers. It might be something in a song, it might be a paragraph in a book. You're walking past someone down the high street and you catch a snippet of a conversation, but it's something that you needed to hear. Sometimes you can even find yourself saying something to someone else and then realizing actually what you're saying, you're really saying for yourself, and it's a message for yourself. So you have to start acknowledging and looking for those things, because the more you discover, the more you acknowledge, the greater your success will be, the more stronger and more frequent your abilities will grow. And also, finally, is the regularity of it. If you have a regular spiritual practice, whether it is once a week, once a day, once every 3 days, once every 2 weeks, as long as you have something regular and you're constantly going back to it, that also builds and raises your vibration and heightens and builds on the connection and builds and strengthens your gifts. If you was trying to learn an instrument, you wouldn't just do it once every so often or do it a couple of times for a week and then stop for 6 months. You wouldn't get anywhere. And it's the same with this. You're building on a gift, you're building on an ability, you're building on something that is your given right to have, something that everyone has. But if you don't use it, it won't grow, it won't get any better, and you won't understand it. You need to keep using it, working with it, writing everything down. Journals are by far the best way to get everything out of your head and just to get it onto paper, because sometimes you get more epiphanies, more realization, more messages as you are writing it down. But if you have any questions or there is anything else that you would like me to talk about, then drop me a message as always, and I hope you like the video. If you do, please subscribe. See you soon.